Thank you for joining us for the Tradex Foods 3-Minute Market Insight, the Monday Morning Pulse Report for seafood purchasers. Some fast facts to start this week. It is well known that orders in China that have been produced are being cancelled. The economic situation in Europe and North America is having a definite effect on China with regards to production. In the news this week, how is the global economy impacting seafood business? Well, I'm hearing some interesting, although not surprising, trends. According to Vietnamese trade statistics, exports of Pangasius to Germany and the Netherlands increased between February and May in comparison to the same period last year. Meanwhile, exports to Spain, the world's third largest fish and seafood importer, dropped considerably. The value of Spain's Pangasius imports fell by 19% in comparison to last year, and that was a volume reduction of nearly 30%, or 42 million pounds. Trade data is not available for other countries or for other seafood products, but it is reasonable to expect that exports to the EU countries such as Greece and Italy dropped as well. Now, looking at Pangasius prices, we see that the average export price to the EU market fell by 2.5 cents during the first 2 weeks of August, reaching $2.80 to $2.90 per kilo. And the trouble doesn't stop there. Many EU importers have broken contracts, and others are asking for delayed deliveries. All of these trends are a direct result of the public debt crisis and commercial banks tightening their lending practices. Moving forward, it is likely that stronger EU countries will continue bailing out their weaker counterparts, and demand may drop across the board. Weak demand normally means lower prices. However, recent reports from Vietnamese farmers are that the prices on fry have actually increased. This means that farmers will face smaller margins on exports to EU markets. Consequently, they will likely redirect exports to other markets, such as North America. The ripple effect will push prices down in the US and Canada as well. What's happening with Pangasius is just one indicator of the turbulent times ahead for the seafood industry. On our side of the Atlantic, the US has been facing problems of its own. Last month, legislation was passed to raise the debt ceiling and reduce government spending. As a result, Standard & Poor's reduced the U.S.'s credit rating. The implications of this decision are vast, but in a nutshell, it means that the U.S. economy isn't out of the basement yet. Continually high unemployment rates and wavering consumer confidence traditionally impact demand, and hence prices. Stay tuned. It's anyone's guess what will happen with the economy next, but there may be an end in sight for the historical high seafood prices we've experienced all year. Thank you for joining me for the Tradex Foods 3-Minute Market Insight. This is Robert Reierson. Buy smart and eat more seafood.